FlexBox. CSS FlexBox is a layout model that is used to align the items either vertically or horizontally. So here I am having a flex container and I've already set some background color, height and width, and inside that we are having all the flex items. So in order to make use of the FlexBox, we have to set the display property of the flex container to flex. So once we have set flex, you can see that the items are aligned horizontally. So by default, the flex direction is row. That's why it is horizontal. If you want it to be vertically aligned, you can specify the flex direction property to column. So once set, you can see that it is vertically aligned, all the flex items. So there is also row reverse, which is the opposite of the row property, and also column reverse is also available, which is the opposite of column. So this is about flex direction. Next is flex wrap. Flex wrap is used to wrap the flex items to a new line or stay on the same line. So the default value is no wrap. Wait a minute, let me uncomment some of the flex items for a better view. So inside of flex wrap, you can specify no wrap, which is the default value, and there's no change because there's no wrapping is done. When you set it to wrap like this, you can see that the additional items are wrapped to the new line. So each line is called as flex line. So the next one is wrap reverse, which is the reverse of wrap. Yeah, these three properties comes under flex wrap. And we also have a shorthand property which combines the flex direction and flex wrap, which is flex flow. So it takes two values. First one is the direction and the second one is the flex wrap property. So column wrap, wait a minute. Yeah, row wrap, when we give that, yeah, it's working perfectly. It's set to row and wrap. For column wrap, let me adjust the height to 400 pixels. Yeah. When you set column wrap, it's perfectly fine. It's aligned vertically and it's wrapped to the next line. Yeah, wrap reverse. Yeah, everything is fine. So the next property is justify content. Let me quickly type it. Commenting it again for better understanding. So justify content is used to align the flex items horizontally. That is, the main axis will be the x-axis. So whenever you give it justify content as center, you can see that the flex items are center aligned, leaving a space in the front as well as at the end, because we set right the flex direction by default it is row. That's why it is on the x-axis. So when I set the width to auto, you can see more clearly. Next one is flex end. You can see that it's starting from the end, and flex start, it begins from the start. And then we have space around. You can see that in between it will take half of the space, so that's why it is aligned like that. And it also leaves space in the front as well as on the end, and in between it takes half the space. You can see that. The space between, it distributes the space evenly between the items with no space before the first item as well as the last item. Next one is space evenly. It distributes the space evenly between and around the items, including the first and the last item. We can see that the space are evenly distributed. It is also very much useful. And then hope you guys are understanding. The next one is align items. So it is similar to justify content, but the difference is align items is used to align the flex items vertically. That is, the main axis will be the y-axis. So I'm setting the width to 100% and then a height of 700 pixels for better understanding. Align items. First one is center. Yeah, same as justify content, but it's just the reverse. It is happening vertically. The next one is flex end. Yeah, just a quick demo. Flex start. And then space or stretch. Yeah, we have stretch property. So this stretch stretches the items to fill the available space in the entire container. For that, you have to comment the height in the flex container. So you should give height only to the flex container, not to the flex items. So this is how the stretch works. And then we have, after stretch, we go for, I'm just setting the height again to auto. Yep. So the next one is actually baseline. For that, we need some content inside the flex items. That's why I'm giving some headers of different sizes. So after that, let me place that center to the flex items. Yeah, cool. Now I'm going to set the align items to baseline. So imagine there's a line beneath the text, and baseline is the line on which the text will sit. So according to the baseline, it will arrange or align the flex items. So that is what baseline. And normal is also default to baseline. So yeah, that is all about align items. And the last one is going to be, I'm just quickly undoing everything. Yeah, text align, we not need that. And then we have align content. So the difference between align items and align content is that align content will align the flexible container's content vertically when there's extra space. It will align the flex lines. Remember I told there'll be flex lines. So wait a minute, let me set the width. Okay. Yeah, flex wrap. Yeah, in order for this to work, we should need a flex wrap. Then only we'll have some flex lines. For that, you have to set a limited width. Yeah. So now we have two flex lines, right? So the red one is one flex line and the purple is another flex line. So align items will together align the flex items, either center or flex end, flex start. So when I apply center, you can see that it is aligned center. Maybe I'll give you and then align content center. For that to work, you have to restrict the height also. So maybe I'll give a 700 pixels height. So yeah, now you can clearly see that it has totally combined the flex lines, and it has centered it to center. Together the flex lines are called as align content. So what the flex items will do is, for each flex line it will align the property, but flex content together it converts it. Next, flex end. Yeah, you can see that together it is moving, right? Flex start. Yeah, together. And then space around. Yeah. And then space between. Yeah, there's an equal space between, and then space evenly. Yeah, at the end, at the center, and also at the top, we have space which is distributed evenly. And then stretch. We also have stretch. Remember, for the stretch, we have to comment the height of the flex items. You can see that all the flex items are stretched inside the container. Yeah, so hope you guys understood all these properties, like only applicable only to the flex container. And in the next video, let me give a brief understanding about the flex items property. Thank you.